What if the same laws that move the universe also moved your users? This is Physics of Gamification, where the science of engagement meets the laws of physics. I am Hakan Uzer, and each week we explore how timeless physics principles reveal the mechanics behind motivation, behavior, and game design. So, let me tell you about a friend of mine. We'll call him John. John downloaded one of those productivity apps. You know the kind. The ones that swear they'll fix your habits, your schedule, your entire life. Daily check-ins, habit streaks, motivational quotes, badges for sleeping and waking on time, that kind of thing. And for the first 2 weeks, John was killing it. Every morning, logged in, checked his goals. He even sent me this "let's crush this week" gif. Hey, what can you do? He was in the zone. And then he missed a day. One day turned into 2, then 3, then a week. And before long, he deleted the app entirely, like it had never existed. Now, John isn't lazy. He's not unreliable. He just lost momentum. And honestly, that's all it takes. We usually talk about engagement like it's about motivation. But more often, it's not motivation. It's just inertia. You probably remember Newton's first law of motion from school, even if you tried not to. An object at rest stays at rest. An object in motion stays in motion, unless acted upon by an external force. If we swap object for user, we are suddenly not talking about physics anymore. We are talking about behavior. A user who isn't doing anything will probably keep doing nothing unless something nudges them. A user who is already active will probably stay active unless something gets in the way. And that's inertia. It's not dramatic. It's not motivational poster material, but it is predictable. And in design, predictable is powerful. So, here is the question. If users tend to stay in whatever state they are in, how do we change that? It comes down to forces we design. And I don't mean force in a manipulative sense. I mean real, small, helpful nudges. Like a well-timed push notification, a reminder that their 7-day streak is on the line, a teammate pinging them in a challenge, or knowing there's a reward they'll lose if they wait too long. These aren't magic. They are not shouting at users. They are little taps on the shoulder. And those taps, they are what change behavior. And by the way, this doesn't just apply to users who have stopped. Inertia works for people who are already engaged too. If someone's in the zone, checking in, participating, completing missions, your job isn't to remotivate them. Your job is to support that momentum without getting in the way. Seriously, just protect the motion. Cut friction. Don't overcomplicate things. Give them a bit of challenge, but not so much that they will drop out of flow. We obsess over how do we get people to start. And yeah, that's important. But sometimes the better question is, how do we help people keep going? Because momentum is fragile. And once it's gone, it takes a lot more to bring it back than to keep it going in the first place. So, here's where I'll land. Design for inertia. Start with the assumption that users are either in motion or not. And your job is to shift that, gently, intentionally, with smart nudges. That might be onboarding that leads straight into a first win, or a mission structure that creates a natural flow, or even just a thoughtful way to say, hey, we noticed you've been quiet, want to jump back in? When people stop engaging, it's not because they stop caring, it's because inertia kicked in. And if Newton was right, and he usually is, the best way to fight inertia is with a design that doesn't wait for motivation. Just give them a reason to move, and then let the momentum do the rest. That's it for this episode of Physics of Gamification. If today's ideas moved you or sparked something new, share it, rate it, or pass it to someone designing for impact. This podcast might sound small for now, but the concepts, they got momentum. I'm Hakan Uzer. Until next time, keep designing like a physicist.